Welcome back to Paper Confessions with Karamia. It's time for our paper bag junk journal prompt challenge 2025. I hope you guys are all doing well. Can you believe it? We are on week 4. This has been so much fun and it warms my heart to see all your comments and also see the response from our crafty friends in our community who have joined in this month-long challenge. Again, you are welcome to join in the fun. All the prompts will be in the description box below and you can use it any time of the year. I love the fact that many of you have used the prompts out of order, not in chronological order. I, on the other hand, have used it in a number order, but I will be showing you today our prompts are going to be from 22 to 30. Again, all these will be available and you'll see it in the description box. I've also created a playlist, so if you missed any of the videos, please make sure to check it out. The link will be in the description box along with my amazing collaborators and my co-host BB's Closet Creations and our wonderful group of friends that kickstarted this and really helped promote it, and also invited their friends to join in this collaboration. I wanted to do a quick shout out to one of my crafty friends that recently messaged me and said that she had joined. It's Linda's Creative Life. Please make sure to check out her channel. She shared a beautiful journal and you'll have to see how she decorated it and what her response was to all of these prompts. Now, if I missed any of your videos, please tag me and BB's Closet Creations and use that hashtag. It will definitely help us find you. I am still catching up with a lot of videos, so if I didn't mention you in this video, know that I will try my best to include you in the playlist and mention you in the next video. Okay, so prompt number 22. It's mapped to your heart. Include 5 key things you enjoy and love. And this was a really fun one. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what my page looks like. Here is a closer look at my page layout for our prompt, a map to your heart. So you have to include 5 things you enjoy and love. You guys know how much I love junk journaling, creative journaling. But on this page, I wanted to feature one of my favorite things to hunt for and thrift for is vintage or antique paper ephemera. When it comes to either periodicals, letters, you name it, I love finding these items. And so I wanted to represent that with this digital piece that I printed out of a antique envelope. I did some fraying here, just make it look like it's been aged and it's there, decorated with a ribbon, some of this tulle fabric, and then sticker with the padlock and the key. And this was from Dollar Tree, and then did our postal stamps. So I just love it. Secondly, and it should have been the first, is I enjoy and love my children because I have 2. I've been blessed with 2 wonderful girls. Lil, who's on the left there, and Emmy, and this is a throwback photo of them at a park called Lake Elizabeth, and it was a summer day. There was a kite flying and Emmy was pointing at one of the kites, but I thought it was so endearing to see these 2 girls walking hand in hand, and I'm so proud of them. I love them so much. So we have some sari silk there and XOXO sticker. And I couldn't be more proud and blessed to have these 2 girls by my side. I love them very much. And on the back, I can do some journaling. So I just matted it with some of this paper. I think it's from Bo Bunny, but I really love that. So we'll put that back in our envelope. And then I also did some layering here. This was a tag with a punch-out heart shape, and I put a map underneath it. And then we have a button that I sewed on top of this lace, and then a faux postcard ephemera that I put on top of the back of this envelope. Now, this here is just an extra journaling spot. I just love that it had hearts on this page. It's from Somerset Studio, and I love the stitching, so I thought this would make a beautiful image to add to this page, plus some of our a jewelry that I thrifted, and this was part of a jewelry jar. It didn't have its pair, so it was an earring, and I just went ahead and put it as a little charm on our card. And then I can journal back here. I'll have to mat that with some writing paper. My third key thing that I enjoy and love is nature, especially when it comes to birds and flowers. I love it. So this is a little window. It's an envelope, and I just put on top this little digital. Again, I love the colors on that. And this tag was actually, cannot remember who I purchased it from, but it's so beautifully made, and I wanted to feature it in here. So if I remember, I'm definitely gonna put it in the description down below. A beautiful flower to represent my joy and love for them. And then the birds, we have a kingfisher here at the bottom, and it looks like a parrot. And then on the back, we also have a map. So I thought that was so coincidental and just perfect for this prompt. So that's why I added it. Okay. When we flip it over, the fourth thing that I love and enjoy are books. You guys know how much I love to collect also vintage antique books, and I love reading them. And I also love reading newer books, so I just wanted to put our book spines here to represent that. And lastly, I love photography. I'm going to be journaling here as well. And so when it comes to photography, I love taking photos when I travel, documenting the things that I see along the way. I love taking photos of nature, flowers, and birds, and also taking photos during wonderful celebrations with the family, whether it's the holidays, birthdays, and reunions with family and friends, or just regular days where we go out. And then on the background, if you remember, I was attempting to do my version of stenciling by doing some tea dyeing and then stenciling the paper with some of this vintage doily. So that's the imprint that you see in the background. So I wanted to just make sure that I included it in this page. So now we're going to go to number 23, and it is nature. So I combined actually two, so Nature and number 27 magazine for this page layout. And what I did was I took some pages from a magazine, and then I cut them in different sizes in free form, not using scissors, and I did paper nesting, which is basically layering and putting them on top of each other like this. And these were images that I got again from Somerset Studio, and they have birds in them. I was lucky enough while visiting a friend in Alameda. They have a little lake, and this beautiful white egret was there. They're so elusive. It's so rare that I see them, you know, on the ground where you can really take a photo real quickly. So I was so happy to have captured that photo. So this is my page for magazine. So we've done the layering, creating our background for our nature page. Now let's go to prompt 24, which is whimsical. But there was another one, 28, challenge. I had to combine whimsical and challenge, and I'll tell you why. And then it's a combination of things, actually 3 and weather. So we have whimsical, weather, and a challenge. So I'm gonna flip this page over, and we are going to look at what I ended up doing for that. So I'm gonna go first in reference to the prompt 28, which is a challenge. And for me, I have a little clock here, a little time. Time was definitely a challenge when it came to just finding time to sit down and be able to craft and journal. We're all busy with work and our lives. So for me, time was a challenge, but I'm so glad that whenever I could, I would really make it a point to actively be self-aware and make time for this challenge that we have. So I have Alice in Wonderland here, and I wanted to create kind of like a scene where we could see her looking out of a window, and that's where the whimsical part comes in. I've had these Peter Pan stamps for a while now, and I thought I would use them. So it's another challenge. I was challenging myself to use my stash and do some stamping, and I will show you what that looks like over here. So let me put this here and show you what our little journal card looks like. So I did some paper piecing for their clothing. Wendy has her blue dress. We have Michael floating away on that crescent moon with his little teddy bear and his striped little pajamas. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough space for John. The stamp was a little too big and I couldn't quite figure out where to place him. So I wasn't able to include that. And we have Peter Pan floating away up there as well. Some sari silk on this side. I did some zigzag stitching, some gold gilding here on the edges of our journal card. And this part was also a bit of a challenge because I wanted to create a starry night, and the piece of paper bag that I wanted to use only had about this much, half of this size for the background that I could use. So what I did was cut the other side of it, flipped it over, and then created this scene. And I think it worked out because we have the dark sky in the background. And then on the flip side, it has a little saying, and in hindsight, I wish I had put the little eyelet a little bit to the right here, but it says, "Just think of happy thoughts and you will fly." And then I have this gorgeous like crystal dangle. It was again part of my jewelry jar that I had, and I thought this would make a beautiful piece to put on there in our sari silk, and then I can journal here. Now let me show you what I have for the weather part. So this was part of a flow book magazine page, and it was a fold out. It was rather large. So again, this was another challenge. I had to, one, shorten the width of the window so that I could fit it on this page. So I had to cut a few and make it appear like it was this size. And I think it worked out, which was awesome. And then we have Alice looking out into a foggy day in London, since that's where Peter Pan's story happened. So I thought I would look for a poem talking about the fog. And this is what it is. So I printed it on here, and let's have a look and see what that poem's about. And here is an excerpt of On the Great Fog in London, December 1762 by James Eyre Weeks. This a black curtain drawn across the sky, disgustful, and shuts out the scenes of day. Or if a sunbeam glimmer low, the trees as we approach them seem like hanging webs spun by the spider. Upon a hill when twilight shuts the day, the morning, like a widow all in weeds, stalks forth incog, unwilling to be known, veiled and disguised behind the mask of night. So that was our poem, and then I would just slide this card like so here, as if it was, let's not kick Alice there, but it's like a little night scene outside the window, and you can see Alice watching this whimsical scene with Peter and Wendy and John, or Michael, Michael. Now let's go to the next prompt, and that is number 25, which is mood. So I had a page extension here, and I may be adding a few more things here, but this particular page, I'm always in a happy mood when it's tea time. I love tea time. So I found this amazing image from Daphne's Journal, which is a magazine. And I thought I would create this beautiful layout. This background paper, I believe, is from Somerset Studio, and it is gorgeous. I just love the colors of blue. Love the tea stack, and as you can see, we have a die cut that says happy and a bluebird, which also brings me joy. And one of my favorite teas ever. This was gifted to me by my dear friend Selena when she was in Singapore. You can definitely buy it. They're pretty pricey. So I was saving this and I truly enjoyed it. It was delicious. And so I had to put it in our little journaling spot there, a little pocket. And then I will be journaling in here. Little floral piece there. So that is our prompt for number 25. All right, guys, if you hear again, well, it's always this way. It's a weekend, and as always, the landscaper, neighbors, landscapers out there making some fun noises. So excuse the noise, but let's go right ahead and look at prompt 29, which is to write a letter to yourself. Include words of appreciation, things to improve, and what to look forward to. I've always found that journaling, just in general, has been a great way to reflect on life and also a great way to process the things that, we go through, and everybody has their own challenges. And so I'm going to read my letter to myself. It's for Karamia. It says here, simple layout with this page that I got from a magazine. We'll look at this in just a few, but let's go ahead and pull that out. And I wrote myself a little letter. Dearest Karamia, how are you? The last 2 years have been quite challenging, hasn't it? I'm glad you're hanging in there. It's hard to start all over again and rebuild your life and instill confidence in yourself. You're doing great. Living each day with intention and a grateful heart. Hey, you've been doing amazing with your no spend on crafty supplies or less spend on items you used to buy on a whim. Now you have extra funds to spend on travels with Lil and Emmy, and you did it in spring and summer. You created new and unforgettable memories with them and your family. Remember to take it in stride, take a breath, and embrace every moment anew. Trust the timing of your life, as they say. Everything will fall into place. Looking forward to redecorating the house, visiting family abroad, and learning new skills. Love, CM 2025. Oh my gosh. So yes. Anyway, that's getting me a little emotional there, but yes, it has been quite interesting the last 2 years, but I'm so happy and grateful. And that's where we come to our prompt 30, which is gratitude. And with the fall, I've made it a tradition to make a fall journal. So I'm hoping to share that with you, hopefully, given the time. But I want to say thank you so much, first of all, for joining me. And a big thank you to my crafty sis, Bianca, for co-hosting this, and the wonderful group of collaborators that we have. Again, I will list their names in the description box, and all my beautiful crafty friends that have given me encouragement and also kind of just see me through the years. I just realized, and I totally forgot, I'm actually celebrating my YouTube anniversary, and it just passed this August. So in celebration of my YouTube anniversary, I am hosting a giveaway, and I hope you're still here listening because it's going to be fun-filled. I'm going to do the drawing the following Sunday, and it's going to be 4 different prizes. All you have to do is check out the 4 weeks of this collaboration, comment. You'll have a little bit of time, and I'll list all the details up here somewhere or down below in the description box. But before we get into that, real quick, some of the other things that I am grateful for, obviously, is shelter, having a home that I come home to. Every time I go to the city and I ride the train, I come across all kinds of people from different walks of life, and I return home grateful to have a safe place, a soft bed, a warm blanket to lay in every night. And I'm grateful for my family and my children, for the love that they give me. I'm also grateful for life's challenges. I think without them, I don't think we would ever know the beauty of life and what it's given us, and the opportunity that we should definitely take hold and embrace. I'm thankful for health. Without that, I don't think I would be able to function well and carry out the task of being a good parent and a good friend and daughter. And so I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for a job. As much as it's busy and it definitely helps. Without that, I don't think I would be able to afford certain things. So I'm so grateful for that. And every day, just thankful. And thankful for creative inspiration. This is crafting, journaling for me is a wonderful outlet to express my thoughts, my feelings, and I'm so grateful for that platform, and for YouTube also, to be able to reach an audience, and more than that, reach people and friends that share the same passion and the same love for my love for paper journaling, for love for crafting. I'm so grateful. And so my way of saying thank you to you guys again is a little giveaway, and I hope that you guys will join in. So for week 1, I will be giving away a de-stash of craft supplies that I know I've had in my room. I haven't used a good number of them. So it will be a mix of special dies, stamps, paper supplies, and other items. So I'll be showing that at the day of the drawing. And then week 2, you're gonna get a chance to win. So whoever's commented so far will be automatically entered already to this giveaway. And so you're gonna be entered, 4 times if you have seen all 4 videos. So you'll see your name, and I'll list it there if I see it. Obviously, it would be amazing if you could subscribe, like, and comment. It's my way of appreciating you coming by and spending time through the years with me here. So I'm so thankful. Week 3, I am giving away a paper crafting book. Let me show you what that looks like. So it is a paper lover book, and I did a flip through of it, and I realized that it should go to you guys, and I feel like I won't be able to use it like I had intended, and I think somebody out there will be able to enjoy those pages and incorporate them in their craft projects, Happy Meal, etc. And then for the 4th week, which is today, this is open to our international friends because it will be in digital form. So weeks 1, 2, 3 are good for US only subscribers, and week 4 is open to everyone, including our international subscribers, as long as you're able to access an Amazon. I'm going to be sending a digital Amazon gift card, so that way you can buy some fun items for yourself. It'll be a $25 Amazon gift card. All right. So there you have it, guys. This is week 4. On Monday, our collaborators and myself will be doing a full flip through of our completed journal for this 30-day prompt, and it is the Paper Bag Junk Journal Prompt Challenge 2025. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and you still have to join in again. You can join and look at the prompts, use it anytime. Make sure to tag me and BB, and check out everyone's videos as well for more creative inspiration. I will see you guys on Monday, and then keep in mind the following Sunday, which is my daughter Lil's birthday, October 5th, I will do the drawing for our 4 winners. All right? Thanks again for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye.